Have you ever stepped on sea urchin before? I haven't up until today, and it's not a fun experience. So I recently took up running, and I really am into running right now. I have been running pretty consistently multiple times per week, almost every single day, and I'm so bummed out that I'm on technically vacation and I'm not able to run at the hotel gym that I'm at because I stepped on a sea urchin. And it was kind of unfortunate, but really couldn't prevent it. It just slipped my mind that we were in a place that had sea urchins, so I was just a little too careless with where I was swimming, and I accidentally ended up kicking the rock wall, which had the sea urchin on it. So like literally the one place that I kicked the wall, there was a sea urchin there, and I could have kicked any part of that wall, and it had to have a sea urchin. So now I can't walk straight. I'm limping a little bit because I don't really want to push myself too hard, I guess. I'm taking it a little easy. I'm not sure when I'll be able to run again, but yeah. And this is my first day here too. We're gonna be here for a few days, and the purpose of this trip was to study anyways, so I guess it works out, but yeah, it is what it is. Just gotta not die though.
Elephants! Elephants! Elephants!
This has probably been the longest time that I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been doing really well, been really consistent on uploading, but yeah, there's just been a lot going on. It's starting to pick up. It's just the beginning, so hopefully once I acclimate a little bit more, I'll be able to upload more consistently again. But again, I recently started a new job. I'm going on multiple trips in the next 3 months or so, and it's gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna try to take you along for the ride. I'm super excited. So this is just a vlog of this trip, I guess. I really want to do a sort of vlog or a creative outlet. So this is the video that you're watching right now. The past couple of videos have been about tech, and this is, yeah. I can't even think straight. I'm on 3 hours of sleep once again, which is not the best, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, lots of things have been running through my mind in addition to the things that I have to take care of. So creatively, I'm like, oh man, I should make an iPad accessories video, or I should make a vlog about this. But in reality, I'm not going to be able to get to everything that pops up into my head. So I gotta prioritize which ones that I want to do, and this one seems like the best thing. So you'll probably be seeing things that I've been doing across the next few days or so. So I literally just finished watching a movie by myself. It's been a while since I've done one of these, to be honest. And it was great. I missed it. It's probably the only opportunity on this trip where I'm actually alone and I get to do something on my own. I'm just trying to find this. This is basically gonna act as my tripod. Start the car so that it doesn't die. But it's cool. I honestly, wait, let me see if it's gonna connect through. Usually when it connects through Bluetooth, I was right. Usually when it connects through Bluetooth, it stops recording. So yeah, in all honesty, I thought about not going, or I had second thoughts about buying the tickets because I was like, oh man, I'm wasting not only my money, but my time because it's a couple hours long. And I'm like, do I really need to watch this movie? Is this gonna provide any sort of value to my life? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I could think of a few positive points that I can get from it. I mean, you know, like if you're a content creator, that's kind of all you can think about 24/7. It's just like, oh, how is this movie made? What shots did they use? What kind of music did they use for this? Color grading, the angles of how the video was shot. And it's just, that's what I was doing throughout the whole film, I guess. And it didn't really ruin my experience. I still enjoyed the movie a lot. It was very good. But that's just how I think now as a content creator or someone who's into videography. And it's not bad. I like it. But it gives me like this sort of positive outlook on, because I'm on this like little, I should always be doing something productive kind of mindset at the moment. But sometimes, you know, it's good to do something for yourself once in a while, even though it may not be the most optimal, or at least for me it doesn't feel the most optimal. Like I could have spent my time doing something else, like studying or content creating. But you know, sometimes the movie actually did give me a little bit of inspiration and a little bit of things to keep in mind when I content create myself, in terms of including my own personality into the mix. I'm still trying to do that. It's just hard. But dude, I'm super inspired, and I'm glad that I watched that movie. Something else throughout this whole trip is, you know, I could think about my foot. It just always leads up to being grateful and practicing gratitude, because I could be like, oh man, I can't do any sorts of this stuff because I stepped on wana, which is sea urchin, and I'm not able to walk. I'm not able to run because I've been I've been training like pretty consistently for a decent amount of time for a marathon that I'm running in December. And it hindered my progress. Like I'm not gonna be able to run for who knows how long. I'm not sure, because this is the first time that I've stepped on wana. But it's not bad, because I'm taking it as it's a sign that I need to actually rest up my legs and let them fully recover before I start running again. And yeah, these trips are making me eat a lot, but you gotta live life a little. You gotta enjoy. You gotta spend time with your friends, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a horrible job on studying, by the way, but I am enjoying my time here. I am eating good food. I'm spending time with friends. It's just, life is good, and I'm very grateful, because there's just no point in me just sulking and being like, oh man, I'm eating all this food and I'm not training because I stepped on wana. Like you could be thinking that, but that's not the way to do it. What I really do want to try to become a better storyteller and rely less on, you know, really good B-roll and just full on just tell a story with minimal cuts, minimal B-roll. I mean, I would still include B-roll, but that's my goal. And As you can tell, I'm still stuttering a lot. I need to do this a lot more. I need to practice a lot more. I think I need to prepare more in my mind. That's what I'm trying to do. There's like little bullet points that I'm trying to plan out before actually making this video or filming this portion of the video, because like I'm just gonna like give you a little bit of my spiel on how I create contents. So for this video in particular, which is more of a vlog type, I like to do like a voiceover and then add on like little bits and parts of my day where I talk about it. And maybe I could do more scripting, but I really do want to try and make myself a better storyteller without all that scripting and stuff. So what better way to do it than actually doing it, right? So I know this video is going to be pretty messy. It's going to be super horrible, and that's just how it's going to be. Over time, the more consistently I do this, the more effort I put into this, the better the outcomes will be, as long as I stay consistent. So right now what I'm doing is just gathering my thoughts and not really writing it down, which I should, and then have like a little bullet point. So I did think about telling you about the movie firsthand, why I thought it was a bad idea but it ended up being a good idea, and why, sort of like how I benefited from it. And then I went on to talking about being grateful again, and why stepping on Wana shouldn't be the focus of my trip, because there are so many other things to be grateful for and things that I would be missing out on if I weren't, or if I had been stuck up on the thought of being injured. So the only thing I'm hoping for is that it heals on its own in a few days, and I don't have to go to the hospital because it got infected and the spines got stuck. But yeah, like everyone's saying, just let it be, soak it in vinegar, it'll break up on its own and you'll be fine. So that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like every single one of my vlogs is gonna be like, I like this little life, or I'm super grateful, but it really is how it goes. It's just I really need to come up with better video ideas or video titles or whatever. I'm not in that much pain. It just like